Can the devil read your mind? Have you ever had a thought so dark you were terrified it came from somewhere else? Not just a passing thought, but something planted, like a seed you didn't want, growing in the back of your mind. This is a story that was sent to me by someone who wishes to remain anonymous. She swears every part of it is true. It started in late September of 2021. Julia had just moved into a small apartment outside of Asheville, North Carolina. She was a nurse. Night shifts, lonely hours, long silences. The apartment was nothing special. Old brick walls, creaky floors, and a strange, almost electrical hum that pulsed faintly through the place at night. She thought it was the wiring. Or maybe her neighbors. But it got worse when she started thinking about her brother. Her brother had died 5 years earlier in a car accident. She had been driving. They'd fought right before it happened. He had yelled that he hated her. She'd yelled back that she wished he were dead. And then the truck ran the red light. He died on impact. She only got a fractured wrist. Since then, Julia had done everything to bury the guilt. She went to therapy. She moved. She changed careers. But one night, around 3:13 a.m., she was sitting in her apartment after work, half asleep on the couch. And she heard him, her brother, whispering. Not in the room, not from outside, from inside her head. She jumped up, thinking it was a dream. But the whisper came again, clearer this time. You meant it, you meant every word. It was his voice, the exact way he used to speak, low and mocking. She cried for hours that night. The next night it came again, and this time the voice said something that made her freeze. He listens to your thoughts, Julia. You invited him in. She started writing the thoughts down, the bad ones, thinking it would stop them. But every time she wrote something hateful, or angry, or violent, she would hear scratching in the walls, like claws, like something that was happy, she thought it. She stopped sleeping, stopped leaving the apartment. She even started wearing earbuds at all times, blasting white noise, just to drown out the whispers. But they got louder. One night she couldn't take it anymore. She screamed, not just out loud, but in her mind. If you're real, then show yourself. There was a silence that felt eternal, and then something knocked on her bedroom door from the inside. She moved out that same night, didn't pack, didn't look back. She now lives with her cousin in another state. She doesn't sleep alone. She never sits in silence. But she says, sometimes when she thinks something cruel, even just for a second, she feels it, something watching. Here's what gets me. I looked up the apartment complex she lived in, just out of curiosity. Someone else had reported similar experiences. Whispering, scratching, even voices reading their own thoughts out loud. They were later found dead in their bathtub. The official cause, suicide. But scrawled on the mirror, written in steam, were 5 chilling words. He knows what you think. So, can the devil read your mind? Or does he just wait for you to think something dark enough to let him in? If you have a terrifying story, news event, or something unexplainable you found online, feel free to send it my way. Maybe it'll be featured in the next video. And remember, not every voice in your head is yours.